Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Bobcats ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat. This offense has the ball because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Washington. Here's a little room there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to Washington. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Myers on the move. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Running inside, it's Samuel. Oh, he's got some space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. They mark him out.
Stanley.
At the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pulls it in. It's Hayes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground. He drove back to the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lowry. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Samuel. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Coleman's got it on the right side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. 3rd and long coming coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The run inside. It's Edwards. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Dumps it to the back. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He's trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds his man. It's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he could not get loose on the run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes a catch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Running inside, it's Edwards. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would
Snags it, and he's open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A little screen to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Lowry. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 22 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, he got loose. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Bettis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Under fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down, and they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Heaves it on the run. Got it down the field. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Running inside, it's Washington. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Balls it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little release to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The keeper on the option. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's awesome. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd down, here's Washington. That one could really... into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Makes one man miss. Gets away from one, finds room. Finding some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Gophers back on top. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the foul. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. That's reeled in, it's Bettis. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free.
Bettis.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Now, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, we've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
The Gophers will take their first time out. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Pryor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. On the run, it's Pryor. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment. Comes through for his squad.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.